Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome, Tarot Ohana, to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean, and I'm happy to have you here at the channel today. If you are brand new to my channel, this channel is where we combine all things tarot, astrology, soulmate, twin flame, starseed, light worker, energy work, shadow work, etc. Would love for you to stay connected and not miss a future transmission. Please be sure to hit that lovely subscribe button down below. And don't forget to share this video for anybody that you may know that may be interested in this content as well. If you have been with me for a while, just to let you know, today we have selected the winner of the random comment. So the random comment that got selected will be shown at the end of this tarot reading. And if you would like to be entered in to have your comment featured on the next video and to also receive a 1-card tarot reading, then comment down below. All right, my darlings, I've already shuffled your cards. We're using the Raven and Roses, and we're also using my tarot deck, the Legendary Mystic Tarot that I created. If you are interested in my deck, there is a link down below where you can purchase that deck. All right, my darlings, let's get started. Aquarius. Aquarius for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Stellium. All right, so we have Destiny. Destiny, it says, coming together in perfect divine timing. Coming together in perfect divine timing. So this could be a destined soulmate union. It could also be a twin flame union as well. Let's see what the Legendary Mystic Tarot has for you. Let me do a 3-pile split. All right. We have the Strength card, the Star, the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness. All right. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, 2 Knights, 4 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay. And our next 3 cards out to clarify that Page of Coins. And our overall energy. Okay, 3 of Wands. So this is on hold. You're on a divine detour. Delightful. So we saw Destiny, that the two of you are coming together, and in divine timing, right? Divine timing has you currently on hold. You're on a divine detour. Divine detours, they stink. There's no way around it. I mean, there's nothing I can say about a detour being good, right? Because they put something on delay. Now, oftentimes it's on delay because something needs to be worked out first, or something needs to be worked out of you individually, or the two of you together need to work through something in order to move this forward, right? So your current challenge is the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups is that neither of you are communicating. And I see that right here. Both of you are showing up in this negative communication, right? So they're showing up with the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords as a challenge position could be that sometimes they say things without thinking, and maybe they spew out the mouth something that maybe they wouldn't say in another setting. So sometimes this can come across really intense, really rude, really, really nasty, you know, or just where you go, well, why in the world would you say that, you know? And then your challenge over here is the Knight of Cups. So this is coming across in a very loving, nurturing way, right? So the two of you have 2 different communication styles is what this is telling me. And having 2 different communication styles, it is causing problems. Problems. So for you, 7 of Wands, you feel like you're always having to defend yourself. For them, they're always feeling like either you or they are having to have the last word. I feel like, you know, with the 5 of Swords, this is actually an Aquarius card. So they may be focused on the fact that you always have to have the last word. And so we see this energy where the two of you just aren't communicating well at all, or maybe not even at all at the moment. Like the communication was bad at one point in time, so you guys both cut communication and are not talking at present, right? So something needs to give here. Something absolutely needs to give here, Aquarius. And that's probably why you're on the divine detour, is because the two of you are in need of trying to figure out how to effectively communicate going forward. Now, for you, Aquarius, you have the Strength card in your mind space. So I think that you feel like the two, sorry, I'm moving my chair up. It's not working. It's not moving on the carpet. There we go. So with the Strength card here in your mind space, I feel like you think that the two of you are better together, right? Stronger together. There's this sense where you're trying to be strong and you're trying to be brave when the two of you are not communicating, right? You're trying to act like it's not affecting you. Everything's okay. Everything's great. But on a heart level, you're wounded. Ten of Swords. It's like this overthinking, this, it's almost like you're placing yourself under condemnation for several different things. Like you're replaying things that they've said in your mind, and it's affecting you on a heart level. So the mismatched communication is affecting you heart-wise. It's hurting you. I don't know if they know that. I don't think they do, because they have the star on the mind space, which is the fact that they really want to heal this. They really want to change things, but they react. When they communicate, it's kind of comes across very harshly. So they really want to communicate. They really want to heal this. On a heart level, they want for the two of you to come to a point where the two of you feel this sense of excitement and this sense of togetherness, right? But actions, what keeps coming out is the Five of Swords. So they keep having to have the last word, or they keep having to express themselves in a manner that is not conducive to communication. Five of Swords could be lying, deceit. Maybe they're a habitual liar. Maybe they, have trouble telling you the truth. Whatever it may be, it's the two of you are not able to communicate effectively. So that's your biggest challenge. It's how do the two of you communicate? I mean, we see that you're coming together, right? We see that. But it's going to require a whole lot of planning, a whole lot of strategy, a whole lot of planning. The negative communication has to come to an end, period. It has to come to an end. And with the Hermit, you guys are going to have to really give some thought to how do you communicate. I do see apologies are coming from both sides, and I see communication is coming from both sides. We have the card of destiny. So what is happening is meant to be happening right now. But what I'm seeing is a failure to communicate. That's what I see. A failure to communicate. And that's why the two of you are on hold right now. Is because that needs to be resolved before you can move this forward at all. There needs to be a resolution to the way the two of you communicate, process things, and express yourselves. So, my dear Aquarius, you guys are on hold, and you have a lot to think about. So I wish the two of you well. It does not look like a lot of fun at the moment. All right, my darlings. Our comment that won the comment contest is from Burton_AKA. And we'll put his comment right here. And it says, mahalo. Am half a haole in North America, South Dakota. So you'll have to tell me what it was like living in Hawaii. like your name a lot. It's like Padma, Lotus, and Namaste. And it says energy, intent. Are you a programmer? Because the way you wrote that looks very much like programming. I used to be a computer programmer myself, so I find that interesting. Intent, am somewhere else. Lots of laughs. Ocean Moonflower is always off in the clouds somewhere. It's probably my Pisces side. So let's see what the spirit guides have for you, my dear. Where in Hawaii did you live before you moved to North America? Or is one of your parents, a native from there and you haven't been over there? Let me know. I'm curious. All right. What message do you have for Burton, please, spirit guides? What message do you have for Burton? What message do you have for Burton? Ooh, we have a card that definitely wanted to fly out. So let me just note there is a card that's two cards that are hanging out here. So one is about letting go of past difficulties, past struggles, past trauma, and the other is waiting for some sort of movement. So you could be in a period where you've been focused on releasing some negative emotions or releasing some trauma or difficulties from the past, but now you're in this kind of wait and see mode. Now you have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups indicates that some sort of communication is going to come in that's going to bring a sense of joy, right? It's going to bring a sense of happiness. This could also be somebody coming in on the love front. Because we're doing a one card, we don't really have any context. So it could be that somebody's coming in, in a romantic way, or, is going to be expressing some sort of communication that sort of lights you up and makes you happy, right? Oftentimes when we see this card, if it's showing up in a career reading, it means that there's going to be some sort of communication indicating a potential job interview up ahead or a potential offer for a job, something of that nature. If it's from a love perspective, it's somebody coming in who's very sweet, very caring, a nice, sweet message about connection. So, it could be either of those things, but ultimately, when we have this King of Cups energy, this King of Cups energy is really about, it's a messenger, right? So it brings the message, but it's also about kind of, experiencing joy in sort of a lighthearted way. So it may be that you may need to focus on, being more lighthearted or experiencing joy in that way, finding something that's going to kind of light up your life in a very fun way, right? This card can also be a card of flirtation and innocence. So this could involve some sort of communication from somebody that's somewhat flirtatious and charming. So oftentimes this is somebody who's very charming that comes your way, that kind of sways you in a very adoring kind of way. Now, on a negative note, this particular person can also be very unpredictable, shall we say. So they may make promises to you, but yet they can't keep those promises, right? And it's usually not because they don't want to, but just because they forgot, they double booked, or they forgot they have something else going on. So this person is often inconsistent. So you may have somebody coming your way who's a little bit inconsistent, very, very adorable, yet fun and flirty, but also a little bit on the inconsistent side. They don't always hold up to their promises because of, things outside of their control. So that's the card we have for you now. Does it represent a person or does it represent an energy? Only you'll really know that. As an energy, it'll be something that inspires you and makes you feel a sense of happiness, but isn't necessarily, entirely emotionally fulfilling. It's just kind of lights you up a little bit, but doesn't really, doesn't bring you to that point of like, the Ten of Cups kind of happiness. But on a low level, it very well could be somebody coming your way with those energies. So hopefully that's of help to you. Thank you so very much for commenting. I really appreciate that. Would love to know a little bit more about your comment though. So comment down below if you can. And if you do see this, let me know. As always, everyone, I would love for you to take part in our comment giveaway. So please be sure to comment down below before the next Pisces video, which I think is Thursday. So I'll be recording Wednesday. So you have until Wednesday. Did I say Pisces? Aquarius, are you dealing with a Pisces? You might be dealing with a Pisces, Burton. That Knight of Cups could be a Pisces coming your way. So Aquarius, on your next Aquarius video, be sure to comment down below so that I will have your comment available for the random comment picker to choose from. And we will see who we get for our next Aquarius video, which will be on Wednesday. All right, my darlings, until then, love and light to you. Kiss, kiss. And I shall see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.